Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of My Hero Academia on Season 5, which is on Episode 15, or Episode 103 of the total number of episodes. This episode right here was actually really nice and slick, and it actually relates to a lot of things, especially what we do in freaking daily life, you know? So if anything else, like, let's just get this started, okay? We have to it that, at the beginning of the episode, Hawks ends up attending a meeting with the Liberation Army along with the part of the villains, you know, which is something that I will have to save or not talk about because I'm afraid things got switched around, which it is what it is, but if anything else, yeah, let's just keep going and continuing on, you know. We have to it that, that Endeavor ends up reading the simple cryptid messages that Hawks left behind in the book for Endeavor, you know, especially the highlighted ones. And that Hawks ends up telling Endeavor we had to be prepared in 4 months at most. Because, you know, Hawks, he was able to actually connect one of his feathers in between a door and listen to what they are trying to do, you know, etc. And right now, it's like 4 months is when Tomura Shigaraki's gonna destroy everything, you know, when Himiko Toga ends up talking about it, etc., you know. And things were getting a little like, hectic from here on out. Because right now, Hawks tells Endeavor, should the worst come to pass, we need more manpower. And sadly, and at the ironic side, it's the students who's going to be that kind of manpower. And you know what sucks? It's kind of sucky. It kind of sucks right now because these kids are still in school. Which is why, like, the agencies and governments are telling the heroes, hey, you guys really gotta train these kids to the best of your ability and with everything you could pass on to your wisdom, okay? Because right now, it's gonna look pretty bad from here on out if you don't, like, speed things up. And it's kind of like, bad and rushy at the same time, but there's no other option. The way how, like, Hawks is telling Endeavor, we need more manpower should the worst come to shove, you know? And that's when the kids come in, you know? That's the reason why they're back to their work studies with the other heroes and get as much experience as they can. And Endeavor, he decides to, like, do his best to train, like, Deku, Bakugo, and his son Shoto at the same time to make sure, like, they'll be okay, you know? Although, like, when it came to, like, Deku, like, making his muttering to Endeavor how he wants to, like, use his power correctly, Endeavor just puts it in simple words, like, pretty much, you want to use things constantly back and forth, right? And then Midori's like, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. And like I said, when it came to Deku's muttering and over-analyzing, you know, it was just super hilarious. Bakugo was trying to get the idea, even Shoto's like, hey, are you trying to, like, analyze this thing? And then Bakugo's like, shut up, man, just leave me be. That kind of thing. That aside, yeah, as for Bakugo, he just literally straight up forward tells Endeavor, I want to know what I need to know or what I need to know to surpass the number one hero, you know? Which I go, like, hey, pretty straightforward, you know? Because that's Bakugo's goal whatsoever. As for Shoto, he ends up telling his father or something not to put him in a parent-like way. It's etc., you know? And we have to it that Endeavor understands these three and says, come on, I'll show you the ropes. We had to it, Endeavor says, you know, normally a hero will always do the thing where it comes to rescuing and fighting, you know. But for my policy, it's about doing all of them at once, you know. It's like you gotta know, for me, I know every jurisdiction in every part of the city where nothing is left unchecked, you know. Non-stop, all over the place, and keep on going, etc., you know? That kind of thing. So, pretty much, like, Endeavor, therefore, ends up doing a lot of crazy events where he manages to capture a suspect and thief, you know, on a motorcycle run, and then, like, he ends up saving a lady from a truck that nearly hit her, and I thought it was really, really crazy. We get to see how Endeavor works, you know, as a hero, which I thought it was really amazing and pretty powerful, you know. I mean, as a parent, Endeavor sucks at it very badly, but as a hero, you gotta respect his work, you know. Because the way how he's able to jet jet himself right in the air and keep going, you know. As for Bakugo, you know, he's barely even keeping up with it. He's barely even keeping up, where Endeavor tells him not to make the same excuse when it comes to winter. Because right now, this is freaking like, you're in this kind of working field right now, and you're gonna make the same damn excuse like, every time or something. Because, like, you know, I'm pretty sure if you guys been watching Endeavor and what he's trying to tell Bakugo, once you're in this field, man, you can't make the excuses. All that training you did, you got hurry up and propel yourself and hurry up with it, you know, etc. And we have to it that, like, when it comes to, like, giving advice to Bakugo and Shoto, they both have the same homework. As for Shoto, he was able to be very precision with his ice powers because he's been working on it. Endeavor tells Shoto, like, do the same thing with your flames, etc. You know. As for Bakugo, you know, focus on your power precisely and do one of those things without thinking, you know. And we have to it that, like, Endeavor talks to Deku about his power and tells him, like, try to use Black Whip or your other extended power without having to think, you know. It's like doing parallel processing, like for a man driving, you know. Always hitting the brakes, always know when to, like, accelerate, looking at the windows both times before he makes, like, a change of lanes or turns, you know, that kind of thing, and etc. And we have to it that, like, Endeavor tells Deku, like, okay, I want you to use Air Force without thinking at all. After that, we can work about the secondary power later. One thing at a time. Even though you guys fail and mess up, you guys are not going to mess up my work. That much I'm going to tell you right now. And we have to it that Endeavor makes a speech about, like, there are those who just accumulate these kinds of talent without exceptions, you know. But even you're doing repetitions of the same thing, you're still gonna get something, you know. The experience you get at school and on the job are completely different. So get your body used to it in the best environment possible. That's much I can tell you. And we have to it that, like, that Endeavor was just doing his best to teach these boys about parallel processing. Do things without thinking. It's like you driving or playing video games, you know, that kind of thing. You just go like, okay, this is what I do on instinct, you know, no need to, like, give a strategic value, you know. It's like repeating the things over and over until you could do it without any repercussions here and there. Preview of next episode, it looks like it's going to be exciting a bit because we get to see some other heroes in action. Mainly, it's going to be Ochako, Suyu-chan, and Nejiri Hado, I believe. Yeah, Nejiri, you know, the one that, like, with the curly purple hair, you know, is hot girl, you know, that kind of thing, and etc. Preview of next episode is called Long Time No See, Selkie, whatsoever. And that's about it. Anyways, this episode right here, like I said, is just like, Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki, like, learning things from Endeavor about parallel processing and doing things like, without doing repetitions or moves without thinking, you know, that kind of thing, etc. So, yeah, anyways, like, that was a pretty much slick episode. Sorry for being so silent right there. But that aside, as for Hawks, yeah, he's pretty much doing a pretty dangerous mission if you guys think about it, you know? I mean, like, the guy's, like, spying on the villains and at the same time the army, etc., which I don't have to really much explain here, but yeah, it's gonna be a little, like, dangerous and hectic right now because Hawks is literally putting out the stops of, like, preparing for the worst. If the worst should come to shove, we gotta get more manpower, you know, that kind of thing. And ironically and sadly, it's gonna be the students, you know, which is why the government agency is telling each hero out there, the heroes in training you have right now, do your best to train them to the best of their ability and bring out the best in them, because right now, like, it's all or nothing in in certain situations, and it is because, well, I can't say much, but it's gonna be hectic. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.